Alright, good morning everybody. Starting off the day at the Travis County Jail where there are some pro-Palestinian protesters out here this morning. They have basically camped out right in front of the entrance to the jail. So we're going to go take a look and see what's up, see what's happening out here. There's quite a few people out here this morning. Let's see. Quite a few of the protesters out here this morning doing their thing. Hope everybody's having a good day. Today's going to be crazy here in Austin between protesters out here and going back to the campus a little bit later to, it's going to be another protest at the campus today. I can almost guarantee that. And so yes, Cleo, they did. Yeah, Cleo, they did. Was on Instagram, over on Instagram, they did. So here's what I hear. There is a national organization called the Palestinian Solidarity Committee, who is basically funding most of it. I don't know where they are being funded from, but it looks like these folks are they're ready to be out here for quite some time. You can see over on the other side where they have just a ton of water and food and whatever else. There's people sleeping on the grass out here. So these folks look like they're planning on being out here for some time. Everything is very calm right now. But after yesterday, I think a lot of people are probably pretty tired. There's people sleeping down in the front. And then, of course, there's people sleeping right here. But they are definitely camped out here for sure. So, funny enough, there's not a ton of news here. KXAN is here. But I know my friend Marianne Martinez, she is covering a lot of this, a lot of what's happening here for the Daily Mail. Just talked to her. So there are the media is covering it. Yeah, this whole thing is kind of ridiculous. I mean, This is, I don't know if you guys can see very well over to the other side of the camp over there, but there is, I mean, there's hundreds of bottles of water, energy drinks, food. I mean, they're here. It looks like they're here for the long haul, actually. So, probably maybe 100, 150 people here right now. Definitely not a big crowd, but we'll see how the crowd grows through the day. Yeah, you're right. And you know, I'm looking at the crowd right now, and most of these folks are older people. Most of these folks do not look like students. I could be wrong, but they just don't look like students. So do with that what you will. There is intelligence coming in that there is outside people coming in, agitators, so to speak, coming in and causing some issues. And we saw that yesterday. There was definitely people, definitely students that were there to actually protest. And then you have your agitators that come in and actually start trouble. And then that's basically a snowball effect after that. Once the cops start arresting people, then it just kind of starts getting out of hand. It snowballs. Yeah, I don't know what the obsession is with the water. Everywhere they go to set up these little encampments, they bring massive amounts of water. Massive amounts of water. You know, I don't know what they do. I don't know what they do for work. I mean, it's Tuesday. You would think that a lot of these guys would. So I don't know if you see this guy right here. This guy with the black hair, or the brown hair with the black mask. He's got the computer that he's using. He was causing some issues at the protest last week, and he was in the middle of it yesterday too. I recognize him. There's a couple of faces out here that I recognize from some of the trouble yesterday. That makes sense. They did. A couple of them got it yesterday. A couple of them got the pepper spray. Pretty good, actually. No, there are no porta potties. I don't know where they're going to the restroom unless they're actually able to go inside the jail and actually use the restroom. There's really nothing out here. I mean, at this point, it doesn't seem like they're disrupting anything. They're just kind of camped out here. Obviously, Travis County is content with letting them have their little encampment here, but I mean, we are literally right in front of the Travis County Jail. This is the main entrance to the jail right here. So, yep, not a whole lot going on. But as the day goes on, these folks are going to make their way back to the UT campus, and there will be another round of protests today. I would imagine sometime around noon, 1 o'clock, they'll start making their way back over there. And we're going to follow them. We'll follow them, figure out what's happening. Yeah, DC Dave. Yeah, the good thing is the Jewish folks were at the protest yesterday, and they were being left alone. There wasn't any violence or anything happening on these guys, on the Jewish folks that I saw anyway. So, there's one guy here, this guy right down there on the sidewalk, kind of walking around pacing with the really skinny jeans on. I don't know what he is. Seems like I don't know, somebody from Travis County. He's like an overseer. He's just kind of watching what's happening out here. I don't know what he does or who he is, but he's been staying there the whole time, just kind of keeping an eye on everything. They asked the school if there was a safe place for them to be, and the school said, I bet they said probably no. Yeah, they couldn't guarantee their safety. If I was a Jewish student at the University of Texas right now, I would be at the dean's office, at the president. I would be demanding that this stuff stop. If I didn't, you pay a lot of money to go to the university and they don't feel safe, it's really sad. It's very, very sad. Hey Dave, why don't you drive up here and bring me some Zen? I left mine at home. Just come up to 10th Street, go to the jail, 6 milligram mint, or spearmint, or really any flavor actually. Come on, you know you want to. Yeah, UT should be very careful at this point. Well, maybe they kind of deserve the lawsuit for letting this kind of go on the way it is. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what needs to happen. But I'm going to tell you, I'm looking at all of these people out here. And, I mean, there's some young people here, but there's people here that, if they're students, then they've been around a hot minute then, because there's some older people here. And I was talking to some people this morning before I went live. A lot of the actual students that are here, they're kind of here to fit in. You know what I mean? They're kind of here to, they belong to a community. It makes them feel good. It makes them feel good to kind of belong. And, so it escalates from there. It's like these kids are right there. They're very young. And, they're just camped out in front of the jail. Yeah, Dustin, it is. It is. And when you ask these people why they're protesting, they call that the South Lawn the liberated zone. That has nothing to do with Palestine, and it has everything to do with what's happening on the left right now. It has everything to do with overthrowing this country, destabilization. And a lot of these kids have no clue what they're even protesting for. They're just doing it. You can ask them, like, how is setting up a camp in the middle of campus going to stop Palestine or stop Israel? And they have nothing to say for it. They don't know. Yeah, they go out. Well, and you know what? College kids, man, they're very, very easily influenced. soon as people start trying to wake up a little bit, we're going to go in and start talking to some people down there. Yeah, professional. They do seem to be a little wore out, but they will. They'll come around. Today's going to be a wild day on campus. I got a feeling. God's going to cut you down, says, and these are the top 5% from our country and around the world. Yeah, they are. They are. These are the people, well, the young ones that are here that it's the next generation coming up. That's a little scary to me. I mean, I'm used to seeing this in the homeless camps, and now it's happening here. It just, I don't know. You know, they're making signs down there. I don't know if you can see it, but right down here they're making signs, and it's all in Islamic, whatever that language is over there. So I don't know what they're going to accomplish with that. Nobody can read those signs. I mean, I know I sure can't. So it's arts and crafts time at the Travis County Pro-Palestinian encampment. Todd, I was just looking at the weather. You're probably right. Yep, you're probably right. Guys, I don't know if anybody watching knows any of the names of people that were arrested yesterday. Can you send me a DM? I will pay you for the information. You got a Venmo? I will pay you for the information if you know any of the names of the people. I know one name, and I need more. I need more names. So if you know names, send me a DM, and I'll hook you up. I will hook you up. There's a stairwell back over here that those people over there, I mean, that stairwell's full of people too. If this gets rowdy out here, the police are probably not going to let this continue for too long. Dang it, I need some Zen. What do they think of October 7th? I haven't really asked them, but I can probably tell you that they will deny that it happened, or they'll deny the severity of it, I think. I wonder how many people are in jail up there. Alright guys, I'll tell you what, I've been on for a minute here. Just wanted to give you guys a view of what's happening. I've got to do some stuff for Citizen, and I'll be back on if anything happens out here of note.